Hey guys, gals, it's GH, welcome to the wind tunnel. Guys, it's so windy, it's probably 70 k's. We had some storms here yesterday, we had like 110 k's. It was just so windy. But guys, I wanted to get this video in before Christmas. I had, typical of the golf nuts, they all want their lessons before Christmas, so I was down here today doing some stuff for guys. Which is good. I love the dedication of people. So guys, I thought I'd take the opportunity of just doing a video today on a very, very important aspect, and to wish everybody, all the lockers, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, a safe Christmas. Next year will be a great year for Channel Lock, and I hope for society in general. Okay guys, yeah, have a nice Christmas. Okay. Now, Channel Lock has evolved to the level of what I call the infallible Channel Lock level protocol. And what we're going to do now is just up that a little bit and call it infallible plus. Because it's what I'm going to give you now will be something of extraordinary addition to Channel Lock. The sun's not in the right place at the moment, guys, and might be very dark and shadowy, but I had to do this today. Now guys, what I'm going to give you today was something that Mr. X basically came up with the other day. Now, I always tell everybody that we all learn in different ways, and we all learn with different messages and different input. And of course in Channel Lock, guys, what we want to do is have the shoulders closed when we hit the ball. Additionally, the hips closed when we hit the ball, and additionally the trail foot down when we hit the ball. Now, to think of making that happen can come from a lot of different uptake areas with individuals. And that is, some people might say, okay, well, I'm going to keep all my weight behind my trail knee, or keep my right buttock back, that hip joint back, trail shoulder back, lead shoulder back. Well, Mr. X came up with something. So windy, guys, everything's just blowing in the throat here, all the stuff that's going around. He came up with something that does all of that for us. Now, we had it some time back when we were doing some different type pitching, and it's a variation of that. When we had funky pitching, it's not quite as radical as funky pitching, but one aspect of it really is a takeoff or a derivation of that. And guys, what it is, which will help you get all of those things that we want in Channel Lock to get us swinging beside the body, closed shoulders, closed hips, the weight on the trail foot at impact. What'll help you do that is if you do just one thing, if you can. And that is, when you get into position here at address, if you just get your lead hip and you push it forward like that, your lead hip that way, over there, behind the ball. Our clock face, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. If we push that knee over to 2 o'clock over there, or 2:30, well, we'll push the hip, the inside of the hip, push it over there and lock it in there. This is brilliant, guys. Once we've got our position here, just get that lead hip, that lead groin, just push it over there. Now you'll feel an enormous amount of pressure into your lead knee. And when you do that, it'll force the weight back into your trail leg. And guys, what it does at impact is extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. It does all those things that we want to have done in the golf swing. Every single one of those things that we're trying to have in Channel Lock, it does. Just by doing that. Now, It's a pity Mr. X is not here, he's been delayed. But what he said the other day was this: when I'm in position with that, and we haven't come up with a name for it yet. It just goes under the tag of Infallible Plus as a part of the component. But what I feel is, I just feel that this hip here is just pointed over there, and Mr. X said when I'm in that position I look very athletic. Here, he said, you look like you're ready to go, JH. Here. Now guys, there it is there. That's what I feel here. I'm pushing this here, that's dragging the weight back or forcing the weight back into that trail foot. It's brilliant. From the very first shot we hit with it, it was just stunning. And guys, it's now in my full infallible channel lock protocol, and I call it Infallible Plus as a component. So here it is, guys. We get in here. Now because I like to have my lead foot a little bit forward anyway, which shuts my hips down a little bit anyway, it's easy for me to get that over there and push it over there. I'm pushing it over with the back of my butt here, my upper thigh here, that part, I'm pushing it there. And that's where I feel. That's the type of positioning I feel. And guys, it's just, it is it's just stunning. It's just amazing. It may look quite stilted and mechanical, but guys, the ball contact, it's unbelievable. See how my feet are down? And that wind is like you wouldn't believe, and the ball's not moving. It's great. They're the first shots of the day. Come on, Jade. I can't believe how far I'm hitting the ball, or the ball flight that I'm getting with this golf swing, with this Infallible Plus component. You see the feet are down, shoulders are closed, and for some strange reason it improves my tempo. It feels very tight. We got the wind ripping across here, and the ball's not moving at all. It's hard to stand up, but the ball's not moving. Flare the trail foot, get it across there. Same shots, every shot's the same. Now it's hard on the tempo, guys, with the wind blowing on you, but I'll try and just cool the tempo down a little bit. Feels like it's going to blow me over. It's just not moving. I'm leaning over here. no movement on the ball. Even in that backwind across here, it's just going straight. Come on. Just hitting a few shots to let you see. Hit a couple this way. You get so much arm acceleration. And guys, the ball flight is just super. Really hard in the tempo to swing slow because the wind wants to blow me over. I'll try and get the tempo up a bit. I'm over here. It's just beautiful ball flight. Hitting a few shots because I want you to see it. Leaning over here, guys. There. Not on the front foot, that way. Wind is so strong. The wind doesn't affect that. Wow. I don't think you can see the ball flight. Just hit a couple down range, but I don't think you'll see it. Just perfect shots, and that's straight back into the wind. And that's straight into the wind. Might hit a few down the left side. Maybe you couldn't see those. Hit a couple down that line. I think the ball might be going just a bit high for you to see it. Just hit a couple down the left. Just sling a couple down the left there. Same shots, guys. They don't vary. Just seeing a couple of different angles. The same shots, guys, see? They don't vary. Exactly the same shot. And the wind is ripping. It's crosshead here. The ball's going to want to go a little bit left. The 5 irons, guys. Come on. See, I'm over here, guys. But the weight's there. I don't know if you can see the ball. Okay, let's recap. It's this, guys. When I set up on the ball, this is the feeling. Try foot here. Then I get this lead hip here and I just push it there. Away from my butt. Here. Push that one over there. But it goes there. This knee feels a lot of pressure going there. It's not over here. It's over there. And we want to stay there when we hit it. That's where we want to stay. Just bullets. Now see, everything's happening, guys. The feet are down. Everything's happening. Everything we want to happen in channel lock is happening. It's there. Wow. Holy dooly. So we'll call this the Mr. X component. Because he basically, I was working on some stop-go tempo, and he said when you do that you actually look like you get this look about you. Why don't you do that all the time? I was trying to get this type of tempo. And when I do that, I actually set that way a bit. So he said, put that in the swing deliberately. And when I did, wow. And this is the tempo I was trying to get, guys. It's just a bullet. That's the tempo I want. It's hard to have the tempo with the wind blowing on your back. But that's just gone so far. That's the tempo I was working on the other day. That was it. I hope that looks good because it feels fantastic. There, guys, that's 3 iron distance to the 5 iron. My, oh my, that's a long shot. That's just, because there's so much, I don't know, it's just so much stability, stabilising in that shot. How's that tempo? I think that tempo's pretty good. That's what this came about from, because I was trying to get that tempo. Everything we're trying to get is in this golf swing now. So the Mr. X component is now in the Infallible Plus protocol. Okay, come on. Come on, Joe. This is the cherry on the Christmas cake, guys. I hope this will be the best 5 iron I've ever hit since I've been on channel lock. And it is. That's the best cherry we've ever had on the channel lock cake. Wow. So guys, I hope this is a nice little JH present for you for Christmas. My gift to you guys. Don't blow that camera over. Oh, it's about 80 k's now. Guys, this is it. This is the Holy Grail. Watch this, last shot of the year for JH. Unless Mr. X turns up. Mr. X is hitting the ball with his eyes closed, guys. He's going to put some of those eye covers you put on when you travel in the plane to sleep. He can hit it without looking at the ball, eyes closed, like you wouldn't believe. And we're going to do a video on that. And I think that there's some merit in that. Come on. Okay guys, what a shot to finish the year. Okay guys, all the lockers out there and their families, have a great Christmas, have a safe Christmas. We'll see you all in the new year. And been a tough year. I've had a tough year personally. I'm hoping things will change next year. And we can all but think positive. The world has had a tough year. And we need things to change internationally. Not so bad down here in Australia where we're a little bit removed from the things, but I've got a dear friend that lives in London, and he's got an apartment in Paris near the Champs-Élysées, and the riots there, it's just unbelievable. So anyway, let's hope everything calms down and everybody starts thinking about everybody else. Last shot of the year. Let's see if this closed 2018 with a great shot. Come on, Jade. Get it forward. Best tempo you've ever put. What about that? Okay guys, have a nice Christmas. And that's the Mr. X component.